Well, away from that, the Minister of Information, Kojo Nkrumah, has charged marketing and media practitioners to support government efforts in propagating the good news of the Continental Free Trade Agreement to revive the economy post-COVID-19. According to him, the pandemic has brought some level of challenge to the media and marketing space, hence the need for practitioners to get involved. The minister made the comment in a keynote address to the Graphic Business Stanbic Breakfast meeting in Accra under the theme Media and Marketing Communications Post-COVID-19, a catalyst for Africa's socio-economic resurgence.
It also includes investing heavily in initiatives that will yield high, quick growth for the many and not the few. It includes balancing the opportunity to trade across Africa with the need to mitigate the risk of cross-country COVID infections. Ladies and gentlemen, these efforts are not easy, and government will not even pretend that they are easy. In a robust media and democratic culture like ours, you have to convince the citizen who will not protect himself and who could die if you don't vaccinate him, yet who is highly holding you to account to all the laws, that you have to do whatever is necessary to get him vaccines. And you need the help of the media to succeed at that. You have to convince the very person who refuses to wear masks that the economy needs to be reopened so he doesn't go hungry, and that you cannot even lock up everybody who does not wear a mask. And you need the help of the media and marketing communications to succeed at that. You have to convince the 33,000 engineers, lawyers, accountants, and other professionals who are not paying tax, according to the Ghana Revenue Authority, yet are asking for everything to be fixed, that they have to pay their due if we are to rake in the 10% of GDP and lower our borrowing. And you need the help of the marketing communications professionals and the media to succeed at that. You have to convince a Ghanaian businessman who is looking forward to tapping into the Africa Continental Free Trade opportunities that we have to explore Zoom calls and other non-personal trade mechanisms because we just cannot do business as usual. These efforts are not easy. Two things, ladies and gentlemen, that I'd like to draw your attention to that we need to attend to at this time are, one, the need to reverse the tendency for public policymakers to assume that these things are obvious and the media and the public and everybody must know them. It's not true. We must consistently engage in strong marketing communications and get the support of the media to get total understanding of these things. We must also deal with the second issue of the tendency of some of our colleagues in the practice to think that our only job is to be a check on government and to highlight the ills of the private sector. Policymakers must understand that now more than ever, there's a need to communicate, and to communicate if we are to carry everybody along. Our colleagues in the media must also understand that we are in this boat together. And part of our job is to positively influence the society to support the recovery effort. At a time when the media landscape has been significantly, negatively impacted and somewhat changed because of COVID, revenues have dwindled and competition has increased with technology disruptions to traditional media. One of the consequences is that public interest media has been one of the biggest victims and needs to be attended to. Attention must be given to support the media recognize and play the very important role that they have to play in the recovery effort.